Up to the line with Holly Watson aboard. Universal Playboy completes it. The Furphy handicap field is set and ready to go. Light blinking, away, they're racing. All Prawns 11 missed the start, missed it considerably. One of the first to get going, Torpedo Man, Universal Playboy, Mystic Jane, Capricorn Man, gathering speed, driving up towards the pace. Give me one reason behind those in front of My Bella May. And settling back there is Diamond Command in company with Prawns 11, who was sluggish leaving the gate. 750 to go. Universal Playboy races to the lead now for Chris Parnham and set up a break of 3/4. Capricorn Man, who followed them over. Torpedo Man is running third. 3/4 then to the favourite, My Bella May, in a commanding spot. Over on the outside, Give Me One Reason, trapped 3 wide, heeled along. Then Diamond Command travelling up behind those, but with no room for the moment. Well back and in traffic, Prawns 11, and towards the tail of the field is Mystic Jane. Universal Playboy led them at the 300 mark, kicked away from Capricorn Man. My Bella May now quickly charges at both of those, and My Bella May storms to the lead with 120 to go. She opens them up, races away, hung back to the fence. Prawns 11 runs on late, but she's too good for them and goes home. My Bella May makes it 2 for 2 from Prawns 11. Diamond Command eventually getting clear after getting caught up in traffic. Might have grabbed third from Capricorn Man, Mystic Jane, Give Me One Reason, Torpedo Man, and Universal Playboy has compounded at his return to racing to finish back at the tail of the field. My Bella May home. Number 5, the first 2 favourites, leaving no doubt. My Bella May, the deep field filly. She can quicken off nothing really, and she did that exactly there. Put pay to them in the twinkling of an eye. Back there, Prawns 11 just had to bide its time, and so did Diamond Command, and they've run the other legs of the exotics behind My Bella May, who's now 2 for 2. We've seen the 2-year-old colt make it 3 in a line, and now this 3-year-old filly making it 2 in a line. For Dion Luciani, she's out of May West for N and Mrs. TJ to filly, and Patrick Carberry in the saddle. He gave her the run of the race there. You could see that she was sweet seating, and when he let her down, she quickened so fast. She put the race away very quickly. Won by a length and 3/4, a length and a half, second and third. Now they've broken 110, 1990, 10990, and 35.67 the last 600. Prawns 11 did well. He's developing this 3-year-old colt by Super Easy from Pussycat Holiday for W. Luthwaite, prepared by Brock Luthwaite, handled by Natasha Faithful. Diamond Command, Brad Parnham, Neville Parnham teaming up by Rommel from We Own a Lady in third placing. 5-2-3-1 after race number 2. The third event, the Carbine Club of WA Apprentices Cup, run over the 2100 metres at 1:54. 5 Blackwater Bay and 11 Dance of the South of the 2 omissions. Holly Watson will now ride number 9 Admired. She comes off the pre-post favourite Scratch Blackwater Bay, and now on 9 Admired, and Angela Johnson has picked up the remaining ride on the first emergency, number 10 Oh So Tempting. Okay, let's go to Ian Glading. He represents the Dion Luciani stable after this second victory of the promising filly My Bella May, Scotty.
She jumped $2.10 in the end, Macca, so the punters didn't forget to back her as well. The margins are 1 3/4 by 1.5, so it's also a margin of 3 lengths, first to third. It's a really good win, that, Ian. And today, Paddy Carberry looked pretty keen to stay off the fence.
Yeah, it's perfect ride by Paddy. We pretty much left it up to him, didn't really give him any instructions. He knew the horse from the trials. He was pretty keen to get back on the horse after its first start. Yeah, he's had a good opinion of it all the way. So, yeah, Paddy's ridden the horse perfectly. Was never going to get held up. He's probably got going before the other favourite horses did, and it's done a good job. It's always something that you need to take into consideration. When she wins on debut, the cutaway run appears, and she hasn't gone around a horse, but it was more about, to the eye, she's got a brilliant turn of foot. Yes, she's got a lot of speed. Probably the best thing about the horse is she's got no idea what she's doing at the moment. She really doesn't know what's going on. So there's a lot of improvement in the horse. You certainly haven't seen the best of the horse yet. And that's probably evidenced by the fact that she ducked right back towards the fence when she hit the front. Yeah. It's a work in progress. To have talking to Paddy before the race, to have a horse going that good that doesn't know what it's doing, it's sort of, you wonder, where they're going to end up.
Are the winkers helping at the moment?
Yeah, you may see blinkers go on at some stage. I don't think they're making a lot of difference either way, to be honest, but keeps Dion happy.
Exactly right. It always keeps Dion happy. Now, there is a big race 7 days away called the Placid Arc, $500,000. Are we any outside chance of seeing her back up into that?
Yeah, well, Dion will see how the horse pulls up, how it settles, and talk to the owners, and have to be a chance in the race if it does line up, but we'll see how the horse is early in the week.
I'm On looked like a really good run in the 2-year-old race.
Yeah, great run. Fluffed the start, came home really strong. Holly said it went enormous, so yeah, very pleased with that run. I'll back the other one. But
Same. Well done.
thanks, mate.
There's Ian Gladding. Shell Bell was the other one there, who faded back into 4th when the shades went on, found the front, but as soon as the pressure went on from Brave Halo, that was the end of her. But I'm On was a really good run, and here at $2.10, My Bella May, a very impressive winner, and remains undefeated. 5, 2, 3, and 1. She goes from a 3-year-old no metro win last year under Holly Watson to a 3-year-old graduation with senior rider Paddy Carberry today. Paddy had known her all the way through the trials, and in fact Michael might have even mentioned that on debut, the fact that Paddy had trialled her the whole way through, and then Holly rode on debut. They took a little bit of extra weight off her back, but today he gets rewarded for all that hard work at the trials, and he took luck out of the equation. Michael, wonderful ride.
You look at that trial form as well, ran head second to Miss Strakova, who was, of course, 3rd in the Burgess Queen only days ago behind Laced Up Heels and Amelia's Jewel, and then won a trial really impressively over Royal Elite, who came out and won first up. So there's good form wherever you look for this filly. Even the race debut effort where she had the cutaway run, burst through in really impressive fashion. Admiration Express was back in 2nd and went really well here earlier in the week. But this filly, it looks like being a genuine Saturday type, undefeated from 2 starts, and just an air of confidence from Ian just then in his comments, saying that a horse that doesn't know what she's doing and what she's been able to do already, it's really exciting, and you never know what a horse like this could end up doing. As Pat's just having a word to Connections at the moment about this filly, and we'll get a word from him as he makes his way back to scale. But 2 for 2 now, the deep field filly. And hopefully we get to see her into Placid Arc Stakes next Saturday. Could add another bit of X factor.
Certainly could. I'll let you get your breath back because we've been patting for a while. We're waiting here for Patrick. He'll be making his way over. He'll weigh in successfully, and then we will get a word from him, because My Bella May, it's worth continuing on this record because she looks as though she's going to win a stack of races. The second horse, speaking of winning a stack of races, I'm sure that Prawns 11 will be winning a lot more, but just in time, he's going to need to do things right if he's going to measure up at this level. Just unfortunately threw his chances away out of the gates, but Paddy Carberry has just weighed in. He's continuing on his conversations. Now he wants to have a yarn with Brad Lewis, but Michael Heaton will eventually get in there for a word.
Hopefully he wants to have a yarn with me as well after all these chats. Pat, really nice win there. It looked like you were pretty keen to keep her mind on the job over the late stages, though.
Yeah, she's still learning. Yeah, she sort of just wanted to run about a bit, and she's got a good turn of foot, but when she got to the front, she sort of just clocked off when she'd sort of lost her way a little bit when there was nothing in front of her. But as I said to the owners, you know, when they're winning well and they're still doing a lot wrong, it's a good sign for the future.
I think she's this type of filly that could back up into a Placid Arc potentially next week?
Yeah, I think that was sort of the goal pre-race, you know, when Dion booked me to ride her earlier in the week. I guess you just got to see how she comes through the run. But even though I sort of had to keep her mind on the job to teach her to keep running to the line, I think she done it with relative ease. So I guess we'll just be guided on how the horse pulls up, and you know, the team back at home, they know the horse better than me. So see what happens.
She's been an exciting addition. Well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
5, 2, 3, and 1. My Bella May undefeated, 2 from 2.
Supposed to love somebody else when I don't like